Queen Rania of Jordan attends the opening of the One Young World Summit in Munich. The Imperial family of Japan hosts a tea party in Tokyo. Queen Margrethe of Denmark presides over an award ceremony in Copenhagen. And King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain host an incoming state visit from the Sultan of Oman. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. In Madrid, Their Majesties, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain hosted an incoming state visit from His Majesty Sultan bin Tariq Al Said of Oman. The purpose of the three-day state visit is to strengthen the friendship and bilateral relations between the Kingdom of Spain and the Sultanate of Oman. The Sultan was originally scheduled to visit the Kingdom of Spain on May 21st, 2025. However, due to the passing of a beloved family member, he had to cancel. The state visit began with an official welcoming ceremony at Palacio Real de Madrid, where Their Majesties warmly welcomed the Sultan and his delegation to Madrid. Following the playing of the national anthems of the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Spain, the inspection of the Guards of Honor, the King and the Sultan participated in the introduction of their delegations. Following a meeting at Palacio de la Zarzuela and a luncheon, Their Majesties hosted a gala state banquet at Palacio Real de Madrid in honor of the Sultan's historic state visit. On Monday in Rabat, His Majesty King Mohammed VI of Morocco and His Royal Highness Crown Prince Moulay Al Hassan of Morocco presided over the inauguration of the Mohammed VI International University Hospital Complex. According to a press release from Agence Maghreb Arab Press, the state-of-the-art facility combines medical care, research, and education under one roof. Built by the Mohammed VI Foundation for Science and Health, the complex spans nearly 280,000 square meters and includes a university and a hospital with an initial capacity of 600 beds, expandable to 1,000. It features more than 30 specialized medical and surgical units, including robotic surgery, neurosurgery, cardiology, oncology, and radiotherapy. The hospital is equipped with the latest diagnostic technologies, including Africa's first PET MRI system, and houses Morocco's first fully automated laboratory platform and digital pathology lab. During the inauguration, the King also ordered the opening of the Mohammed VI University Hospital Center in Agadir. In Asuncion, His Serene Highness Prince Alberto II of Monaco and his delegation continued their three-day official visit to the República del Paraguay at the invitation of the President, Santiago Peña. As I mentioned in last evening's episode, the purpose of the visit is to strengthen bilateral and economic relations between the two countries, as well as to promote peace, sustainable development, and human rights. This afternoon, the Sovereign Prince and his delegation participated in a business forum hosted by the International Chamber of Commerce of Paraguay. The forum brought together representatives from the Monaco Economic Board and Paraguayan business leaders to explore partnerships in renewable energy, sustainable technology, and food logistics. On Monday, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway visited the Eisvoll Upper Secondary School. There, he joined third-year students for a lesson on artificial intelligence and source evaluation. During the class, students discussed how AI is changing the way people approach knowledge and learning. Thereafter, the Crown Prince was given a tour of the school, where he met with students from various vocational programs, including healthcare, carpentry, and masonry. In Copenhagen, Her Majesty, Queen Margrethe of Denmark, presided over the presentation of the 2025 Ebbe Munch Prize. Established in 1975, the prize was created in memory of the late World War II resistance fighter and journalist, Mr. Ebbe Munch. The late Mr. Munch also served as an ambassador of Denmark and was a part of the Royal Court of Denmark. The Ebbe Munch Prize is presented to an individual who works within or has made a difference in areas that were of a special interest to the late Ebbe Munch. On Monday, Her Royal Highness, Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden, presided over the presentation of the Marcus Wallenberg Prize at the Grand Hotel. The prize, awarded by the Marcus Wallenberg Foundation, is presented to an individual or smaller group of individuals for their scientific, path-breaking achievements within the fields of the forest industry. In Tokyo, their Imperial Majesties, Emperor Naruhito and Empress Moscow, Japan, hosted an afternoon tea party at the Imperial Palace for recipients of the 2025 Order of Culture and Persons of Cultural Merit. Her Imperial Highness, Princess Aiko of Japan, their Imperial Highnesses, Crown Prince Akishino and Crown Princess Kiko of Japan, and Her Imperial Highness, Princess Kako of Akishino, also attended the tea party. According to the Imperial Household Agency, 28 guests were invited to the tea party, including fashion designer Koshina Junko and former professional baseball player O Sadaharu. During the tea party, the Emperor spent time speaking with Mr. Sadaharu about their shared love of baseball. A lifelong fan of the sport, the Emperor mentioned the LA Dodgers' back-to-back World Series wins, in which Mr. Sadaharu responded, quote, "Baseball is really booming, thanks to Otani." There was a difference in the level between Japan and the US when we played, but even Americans have to admit it now. End quote. In his speech, the Emperor said, quote, "I am truly pleased that you have all made such great achievements in the fields of academia, culture, the arts, and sports through your hard work. I hope that you will continue to work hard for the development of your respective fields." End quote. In Den Haag, Their Majesties, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands hosted a luncheon at Paleis Noordeinde for 28 Dutch citizens who have distinguished themselves through a special achievement. According to RVD, guests have distinguished themselves in various sectors, such as art and culture, media, science, sports, and business. In Doha, Qatar, His Majesty, King Felipe of the Belgians, participated in the opening session of the Second United Nations World Summit for Social Development. The Second World Summit for Social Development is a global platform aiming to reaffirm commitments made in the 1995 Copenhagen Declaration on Social Development, while accelerating action on key goals, such as eradicating poverty, promoting full and productive employment and decent work for all, and advancing social inclusion in line with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. In his speech, the king said, quote, "Social progress, the cornerstone of a peaceful and sustainable world, can only be achieved if each of us works every day, in our own country and among nations, to eliminate everything that causes division and prejudice. We must spare no effort to build bridges and nurture a climate of trust and hope in the future." End quote. On Monday in Munich, Her Majesty, Queen Rania of Jordan, attended the opening ceremony of the One Young World Summit. The 4-day summit will gather over 5,000 young delegates from over 190 countries, along with leaders from the fields of human rights, development, business, and technology. In her speech, the Queen spoke about the human cost of ongoing conflicts, including the war in Gaza, and spoke about the dangers of hate speech, indifference, and division in today's society. She emphasized the need to uphold compassion and humanity, reminding her audience that every life carries equal worth. The Queen urged young leaders to reject polarization and to work towards understanding, empathy, and justice for all people, regardless of their background or beliefs. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Wednesday, November 5th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless.